Bienvenue dans mon monde.
Du 9 au 20 avril 2025, le spectacle musical Devdas faisait escale au Coda Art Center pour un moment d'émotion avec le public mauricien. Produit par Ashwin Gidwani et sa compagnie AGP World, porté également par Live Nation, dont le directeur Angelo Gopi est un Mauricien évoluant dans le showbiz en Europe, le spectacle musical Devdas aura connu un succès fulgurant avec des représentations à guichet fermé au Grand Rex, Paris, du 4 avril au 11 mai 2025, comptant 12 000 billets vendus. La troupe faisait escale à Maurice avant de repartir pour Paris pour une prolongation. Nous avons fait immersion dans ce spectacle à 2 reprises, une fois en coulisses lors de la 2e représentation et quelques jours avant cela dans le cadre d'une conférence de presse.
Je m'appelle Angelo Gopi et je suis CEO de Live Nation, qui est le plus grand producteur de spectacles au monde. Et j'ai la chance de pouvoir amener à Maurice un spectacle sur lequel on travaille déjà depuis 2 ans qui s'appelle Devdas, qui est un film qui nous a tous fait rêver. Et en tant que Mauricien, le premier pays où je l'ai amené en dehors de la France, c'était ici à Maurice. On a déjà fait une semaine l'année dernière à Paris et on refait 1 mois à partir du 24 avril dans 15 jours. Et l'opportunité a fait de sorte qu'on puisse venir ici pendant 15 jours avant le run de Paris, présenter ce spectacle grand en couleur. La directrice du spectacle va être là, qui s'appelle Bhavna Pani, avec qui j'ai eu la chance déjà de venir ici il y a bientôt 15 ans avec Bharati, quand on avait fait le spectacle. Et donc l'idée c'est de le présenter dans le cadre de ce théâtre qui a été construit il n'y a pas si longtemps. Et si vraiment on rencontre un succès, de revenir plus tard à la fin de l'année ou au début de l'année prochaine. Là on fait que 15 séances à partir de mercredi, donc 4 en anglais. En matinée, donc le samedi après-midi à 13h30, le dimanche après-midi à 13h30. Bhavna, donc la directrice, travaille sur le spectacle depuis déjà 3-4 ans avec Ashwin, que vous rencontrez tout à l'heure, qui est le producteur indien du spectacle, qui a monté le spectacle ensemble. Ils m'ont contacté il y a bientôt 2 ans en me demandant ce que j'en pensais. Et déjà avoir le plaisir de travailler avec Bhavna, qui est une grande artiste, et travailler sur Devdas, qui est un film mythique pour tout le Mauricien. Ça coulait de sens que j'allais dire oui. Donc on a travaillé dessus depuis 2 ans. On a fait de sorte de mettre ensemble les meilleures équipes qui soient pour préparer un spectacle à la hauteur de la légende du film.
Contemporary, classical, Bollywood, fusion, it has a whole mix. So it basically, it's a huge mirror. You see it, you want to be part of it. And that's where Angelo's idea came, that we need to make it entertaining. And otherwise Devdas can be a very, a very sad story, but we have made it into a big entertainer. In fact, when Angelo was going to bring it to Paris for the first time, I said, Angelo, I'm not coming if you don't come to India. So he took a night flight, landed in the morning, came to the theater, didn't sleep the whole night, but came there, and he saw the full rehearsals. And he made some, I think, 17 points, which he gave us. And it's based on those points, we re-engineered the production for Paris. And that was the key, because he knows what the audience wants. And see, we have our thought, our expression. And then again, Paris, 2 days before the actual show, he came there, again gave us points. In fact, the songs, what will work, and the whole rhythm. So it's a lot, that's why I say, he's like our co-producer. He is in every element of it, because it's part of his heart. It's passion. For him, it's passion.
Perfect, super.
Donc moi je vis en Inde depuis 30 ans et je suis né à Toulon, dans le sud de la France. Et j'ai fait mes études à Aix-en-Provence, j'ai commencé à apprendre le hindi aussi à Aix-en-Provence. J'ai fait un doctorat de sciences politiques sur l'Inde, j'ai écrit un livre sur l'Inde, donc j'étais passionné par l'Inde. Et donc ma relation avec le narrateur, c'est très, très naturel, parce que le narrateur, lui aussi, dans l'histoire, c'est un Français qui est né en Inde et qui adore la littérature. Et donc l'entrée dans le spectacle, c'est vraiment montrer que en fait, la nouvelle, donc avant le film, il y a une nouvelle qui a été écrite en 1917 par Sarat Chandra Chattopadhyay, qui en fait est un chef-d'œuvre et qui en fait pas vraiment, en fait de l'extérieur on connaît le film mais on ne prend pas vraiment conscience de l'importance de cette nouvelle. Et même l'auteur en fait qui est un des auteurs les plus publiés, les plus adaptés, les plus populaires en fait de la littérature indienne. Même dans le spectacle, je dis c'est comme un peu un Victor Hugo de l'Inde qu'on a un petit peu oublié. Donc je mets en avant ça, ce rapport avec la littérature. Et oui, donc moi, mon histoire, c'est ça. C'est aussi vraiment un amour pour l'Inde et puis en fait entrer dans cette histoire qui a vraiment beaucoup de... Ce qui est très beau, en fait, c'est tout le rapport aussi avec le Bengale, parce que donc, cette histoire est basée à Calcutta ou dans des villages. Donc c'est aussi toutes ces spécificités culturelles du Bengale qui entrent dans la musique, dans les costumes et dans la danse. Et puis, donc en termes de musique, on a utilisé de la musique qu'on a créée nous-mêmes, mais aussi quelques chansons très populaires qui venaient du film, donc de la version Shah Rukh Khan et Aishwarya Madhuri Dixit.
Souvent décrite comme la version indienne de Roméo et Juliette, Devdas est à la base un roman écrit par l'auteur bengali Sarat Chandra Chattopadhyay. L'histoire est un triangle amoureux, elle raconte les tribulations de Devdas, jeune aristocrate indien qui sera séparé de son amour d'enfance Paro pour des raisons de classe sociale. Entre aussi en scène Chandramukhi, célèbre courtisane, qui jettera son dévolu sur Devdas alors que celui-ci, inconsolable, sombre dans l'alcool. Ce roman a été directement et indirectement adapté à l'écran une vingtaine de fois, la plus célèbre étant la version de Sanjay Leela Bhansali, sortie en 2002. Le spectacle musical produit par AGP World et Live Nation France propose une fusion de danse, de sons, de lumière et de décors somptueux évoquant la ville de Calcutta du début du XXe siècle. Le casting comprend Bhavna Pani, vedette d'un autre spectacle à succès, Bharati. Elle joue le rôle de la courtisane Chandramukhi, accompagnée d'une troupe de jeunes et talentueux danseurs. Elle assure aussi la direction artistique de ce spectacle.
Angelo and our friendship began as early as 2005-2006 when we met for Bharati, and 25 years later we're still friends and we are doing our second show together, and thanks to him we're back in Mauritius. I love your country, I love the people. I feel like I'm in India when we present a show here, because I think it's the sun. It's people are really nice and warm and they understand Indian culture so well, so that helps. Bollywood is so popular here, that helps. Devdas, most of you know already, is a very popular and very, very celebrated, most translated, most adapted story of Indian literature. It is also known as the Romeo Juliet of Indian literature because it's an epic love story with a tragic ending. And, in Bollywood or in India, generally, everything is happy at the end. And if it's not happy, it's not the end. There's more left. But the author, I think, made a brave choice of really depicting what India was in the beginning of the 20th century, the problems with the Indian society, like caste discrimination, religious discrimination, class discriminations, about inequality of women, and all these I mean, it's not that the society has changed much today, sorry, but it was a lot more. It started back then, and it's all of this is there in his story. Subtly, all of it is shown, but it is a love story essentially, and love is a language that exists across countries, across cultures, and that is why Devdas is a story that we want to tell today. Because even today the world might seem a little hopeless, but like we do in Devdas, we choose to see the light over the darkness, the hope over the hopelessness, the wisdom over the lack of clarity, the clarity over confusion. So we always have the right to choose the good over bad. And that's what we want to say through this story. Although it's a love story, but we still are talking about a larger life philosophy. And, most musicals or even Bollywood movies in India, it's a very simple story and not too much philosophy goes into that. But we have tried to make this show, while there is the dancing and the singing and the costumes and the backdrop and the sets and the lights and everything that is state of the art, we are not just hiding behind all this beautiful structure. We are also trying to tell a story which is very delicate.
It is a privilege, it is an honor, and we are so excited to be here in Mauritius. Well, I am a Bengali, so Devdas was written by a Bengali man. It is a Bengali novel. Paro is not just, Devdas is not just a story of love, it's a story of resilience, a woman in love, and eternal devotion, And we had been in Paris. It's a very heavy story for us also to get through, which we are trying to. We are still working on it, and I think it'll take us years also to get there. But we performed it last time in Paris, and it was exceptional because French people, we are like the Bengali people are told is like the French people. They're very similar, so you can see the similarities and feel the similarities from there. I read Devdas in a very young age, and from then on, Paro was my dream role. I would say this came to me, and I've loved every second of it. So it's magical. I think the Bengali literature is profound, it's wise, it's brilliant, and everybody should. That's why Devdas, it was. When you read it in Bengali, a lot of things get lost in translation, right? The subtext, the things here and there. But I also feel like Bengali is the stories written in Bengali, the literature in Bengali has a very universal approach.
Durant la soirée de la deuxième représentation, nous nous incrustons là où cela nous est permis. La troupe nous accommode gentiment, nous respectons naturellement les limites. Voici déjà un compte-rendu de ces rencontres. On nous accorde l'entrée de la loge des danseuses durant leur séance de maquillage. Elles auront la responsabilité de se maquiller et se coiffer et s'habiller elles-mêmes. Durant la représentation, elles feront la navette entre l'avant et l'arrière-scène pour changer de costume. Pour des raisons de bienséance, nous n'avons pas filmé ces changements de tenue.
I've been associated with them for 3 years, and the graph is obviously escalating. And the last year we did shows in Paris, which we got houseful shows and standing ovation, of course. And we opened our show on 2 days back, and we got standing ovation for that as well. And the team is very nice. We feel like we are a family now, and all the dancers work very hard. Backstage is hustle. We are running here and there. It's very hectic, but it's fun. It's very vibrant, and I'm sure audience loves it because by the end of the show, the audience stands up and starts dancing with us. So that is the best moment for all of us.
There are so many costumes. How many costumes are there? And who dresses you? Do you have to dress yourselves? Do you have to take care of your costumes yourselves? How does it work? How do you travel with them?
Mostly we help ourselves with the costume, but we have a few people to help us. But it's not possible for 2 people to help 20 dancers. So we have to be very quick with our changes. We have to run when the song ends. We just run very quickly and then we remove the Velcro of our costumes and wear it and then run again. There are a few people who help us, but we have to be very alert about it because the costumes are an important part of it. And everybody has designed the costumes in such a way so it looks beautiful and grand on stage.
You are the makeup artists to yourselves. How do you each match the look of the other?
No training, but experience. And we all have the same dressing room, so it's easy to match up with the makeup look and hairstyle. So we have to keep the symmetry. So it's not about training, but we enjoy doing makeup ourselves.
This show has had tremendous success in France, of all places. Do you think that it's an indication that there is a very strong demand for things that come from India? That India has a way of speaking to the world.
Why not? Indians are very expressive, and I think Devdas is a heavy story. It's a tragic love story which gives a strong message about the bond between, the love between 3 people, not 2, and how they incorporate each other's life and how they beautifully accept their fate. So why not? Indians are expressive, we are expressive, and I think we are successful in delivering our message to our audience. That's all we need.
Are you guys nervous or are you pretty much comfortable with the Mauritian audience?
Yes. They are very soft, they are very kind, and a few of our backstage crew are also Mauritians and they have been very helpful. I really like them.
En arrière-plan, ces petites mains anonymes sont à l'œuvre. Il s'agit des accessoiristes. Ils sont 2 à transporter, gérer et réparer au besoin les accessoires de ce show.
I will basically backstage crew. I build all these props for whatever we need.
And how many people take care of these props?
2 only. Me and Avinash.
How many kilos of props do you carry for this show?
It is lot. Total costume, then props, everything like 800 kg. अभी खोल के चाहिए तुम लोग को किसी को?
I can see right now that you're changing a few things. So do these props sometimes get broken and you have to...
Yeah, I will take care for that.
À moins d'une demi-heure avant la représentation, nous réussissons à avoir accès à la loge des danseuses principales. Elles sont les piliers de ce spectacle. 3 femmes, Chandramukhi, la courtisane, Paro, l'amante délaissée, et la mère de Devdas, déchirée entre l'amour maternel et le sens du devoir. How difficult is it to handle?
I won't lie, it's very challenging. but if it was any other story than the story of Devdas, I don't think I would have been able to don both hats. Chandramukhi, I am an actor, so playing Chandramukhi came very naturally to me, but it's my debut as a director on stage. And why I say that if it was not Devdas, I couldn't have done it is because I remember when the film Devdas released, I fell in love with the story and the film so much that I think I manifested this day. I almost felt like I couldn't have asked for a better debut than this. It's everything I look for in a story. And although it is a musical, or rather even I'll go a step forward and I've coined a new word for this, it's a danceicle, because it has more elements of dance. Dance is the hero of this musical, but so is the story, which you don't get to see in many Bollywood musicals otherwise. The story is very rich, very layered, and it's a tragic, epic love story. So we have to portray it very sensitively.
Mesdames, Messieurs, bonsoir. Petit rappel avant le show. Téléphone en mode avion.
No, in 30 minutes they will start.
पूजा तुम लोग पीछे जाओ पूजा पीछे पीछे
The show has had a huge success in France, obviously on a much bigger stage. So here, how did you find the Mauritian public's response?
I love Mauritius. It is one of the most special islands that God has created. I love the people, I love the culture, and it feels like we are home. It doesn't feel very different from an Indian audience or being in India. We're trying not to scale down the show and give Mauritius the best and the exact version that we show in Paris or in France. But due to some technical boundaries, we have to kind of make a few tweaks here and there. But that does not mean the quality or the production grandeur has compromised in any way, or the storytelling has reduced or been minimized in any way.
And how is it working with Mauritian technicians?
Most of this team of Devdas is from Mumbai, and Mauritius is an island. So, there is a word in Goan culture called susegad. Everybody's very susegad here, and we're from the fast city life, But what I really love about the technicians here is the kindness and the compassion and the love with which they work. And they really own the show like it's their own. So I have to struggle very little to get the best out of them, because they really want to give the best. Because they feel like, oh, Devdas is like from our culture and we should make it the best show possible. So it's really heartwarming to work with them.
You studied philosophy and dance as well. And, it's funny that this story combines all these elements together.
Oh, yes. It is a complete show. We're trying to give every entertaining aspect of Indian culture. We're trying to encompass it all together. Even when it comes to acrobatics and gymnastics, we're trying to give you, it's like a 3D show, I call it. It's not just flat on stage. There's many dimensions coming at you. Even in terms of smell and sound and visuals, everything. So it's only natural that my influences will be seen, my life influences will be seen very prominently on stage, because it's the vision of the director, and I'm also very lucky to have a producer like Ashwin and like Live Nation, and Angelo and I, we have worked on Bharati together. So his trust and faith and the freedom that they gave me and the power that they gave me to manifest my vision has been very empowering. It's my first project as a director, and to see this kind of success can be very, very beautiful. I get overwhelmed, and I was just talking to Sadhvi, who plays Paro right now, some time back, and I was telling her, my God, I feel we were looking at a beautiful sunset far away, and I was telling her that I feel so grateful to be here, to be in this moment, to be sharing this moment with you, and to all the actors and the dancers, the amount of hard work these children have put in. I call them children because I literally feel like the mother of the family. My God.
Don't you have anything to say?
I have a lot to say.
And now?
No, I don't need to say anything.
This vision cannot happen without the dance team and of course the other teams, but the boys and girls are just stunning, and my actors.
छोटी सी उम्र में मांगा तुम्हें, पूरी उम्र में चाहा तुम्हें। छोटी सी उम्र में मांगा तुम्हें, पूरी उम्र में चाहा तुम्हें। तू मेरी मनचाही राधा, मैं तेरा मनचाहा कान्हा।
You have had experiences in many films as well.
Oh yes, definitely. I choose theatre over cinema any day. I have to do cinema because it's bread and butter, and I don't lie, I enjoy it a lot. But given a choice, you keep a movie contract on one side and a theatre contract on one side, you know which one I'm going for.
Tell me how you have been living these moments. The success in France and now in Mauritius, how do you compare the two experiences?
For me, everything is very overwhelming because this is my first. I've never done any theatre or any musical or anything. I'm primarily a singer. I'm a voice artist and I do a little bit acting, but this is my first musical theatre ever. So it's very overwhelming, lot to learn. I mean, for me, it's a huge experience. That's it, which I'm having right now.
Devdas, come here. I need to speak to you. Your teacher just complained about you to your father and I. You have skipped your school again today and beat up your classmate Bhola. And you also got caught smoking more than once. Oh, Devdas.
And you've sung in French you have learned the French song for this show. Tell me what this experience was. Did you ever sing in French before, and how did it feel to actually sing?
No, French is for the first time for this show only. I've learned and I sing every day but yes, I have inclination towards learning languages, knowing languages. In India, I have sung in almost 23 Indian languages so far, and couple of foreign languages as well. But the thing is French for the first time live, and it's beautiful. I'm just thankful for this opportunity.
What is the most important message of Devdas to the world?
There are so many. First of all, women empowerment. Second of all, no matter what happens, love always remains there.
How did you find the Mauritian public since 2 days before? Is it a different experience from France?
We have done 2 shows in Mauritius now. All I can say is we have seen the love in their eyes. We have seen they have cried. The audience so far has been amazing. They have cried with us. They have laughed with us. They have danced with us. We couldn't have asked for anything better than that. I feel like our success lies in the fact that the audience is in the story. They're coming with us and they're enjoying it with us. They're living the story with us. And I think that has been magical. And that's all you can hope from a play, right? And it has been lovely, and I'm so excited to be here.
What is the most important messages of Devdas to a worldwide audience?
Devdas is a story, I feel, is a story of love. It's a story of devotion and longing. I think the story is love is eternal. I think that's the message we are trying to portray. We also, our director has also made it into a theme where she brings the 3 characters and portrays it to a very our Indian god Krishna, Radha, and Meera. The famous story of how love has different definitions and it transcends through time, space. I think this is the similar message that we are trying to portray, and yeah, love is universal and love is eternal.
Is that an interesting experience, to be just in this for so many years?
This is what we live for. This is the lifestyle. I think everybody who is in theatre and the family that has come together, the group that has come together, I think everybody has a similar dream. We look at life a little differently. I think for us, this is the ideal lifestyle, to be able to wake up in a completely different part of the world and to see new people and see a new sunrise everywhere and a sunset everywhere. I think that's the heart and soul of it. I think everybody feels the same. Yes, it is difficult to stay away from family and from your home at months on end, but it's also paying back. I think it's worth it, and yeah.
La troupe quittait Maurice pour des prolongations au Grand Rex à Paris du 24 avril au 11 mai 2025. La France, semble-t-il, reste friande de cette explosion immersive de musique, de danse et de couleurs. Autre nouvelle qui nous est parvenue, le spectacle Devdas revient à Maurice du 5 au 14 décembre 2025 dans un autre lieu cette fois, dont vous prendrez certainement connaissance à travers d'autres sources.